what is the history and founder of Samsung?
Samsung is one of the world's largest technology providers. It started out as a trading company exporting various products from South Korea to Beijing, China, founded by Lee Byung-chul in 1938. In 1947, as the company began to grow, Lee Byung-chul put up their office in Seoul. He was a very ambitious person and in 1954 built the largest woolen mill in Korea, located in the suburbs of Daegu City. In 1969, Samsung Electronics was born. From there, the company started acquiring and creating different business establishments, including a hospital, paper manufacturing plant, life insurance company, department storage, and many others.
Nature of business. Design has become an important part of the success. Samsung Electronics is a vertically integrated hardware company. It makes the product and pretty every component that goes in it. And now, Samsung became the first and leading technology company.
The economic problem of Samsung. Samsung company were going so well for the past 2 years. In February 2016, it launched the Galaxy S7 and Galaxy S7 Edge smartphone, both of which received critical acclaim and both of which sold in huge numbers, helping Samsung report its biggest profit in over 2 years. Then everything went wrong. Reports of the Galaxy Note 7 exploding and burning people began to trickle through, and while isolated reports of such accident are not uncommon, when the trickle turned into a stream, for the first 2 months, the company sales as going up until the report of the exploding device, the company knew they were in trouble. Samsung recalls 1 million Galaxy Note 7 units in US after 92 device exploded. The recall has proved to be setback for Samsung, which timed the Galaxy Note 7 to take on Apple's iPhone 7 reach and boosters its sales. But now, the replacement process is going to prove costly, with some analysis suggesting Samsung is facing a nearly 5 billion revenue loss this year because of it.
The type of market for Samsung is oligopoly. First identifying characteristic for an oligopoly are the numbers of sellers. The number of sellers of firms are so small that the major competitors that fight against the Samsung are Apple, Huawei. Besides that, they have to gain control over the price of products. Hence, there exists a mutual interdependence between firms to strategically price their products in order to mutually enjoy the highest profit. Apart from that, the barriers to entry for Samsung is high. It is extremely hard for the new firms to enter the market as barriers. For example, existing patents, control over the important raw ingredients, and strong customer loyalty for Samsung block access new firms who wish to enter the market.
Resources supplied by the firm's owner.
If we need more storage, we can insert a micro SD card and a SIM card. If we need separate line for work and for personal use, the same tray can be used to hold two SIM card insert. Resources bought in the market has CPU and SIM. The CPU is a computer component that is responsible for the interpreting and executing most of the commands from the computer's other hardware and software.
Factory is an industry site, usually consisting of building and machinery, or more commonly a complex having several buildings where workers manufacture goods or operate machines processing one product into another.
What are the constraints of Samsung firm?
For instance, Samsung company wants to produce 5,000 more Samsung Galaxy Tab 8.0. So it decides to increase the number of machines in making the tablets, and at the same time, Samsung company also limits the profit in order of buying the machines. For example, Samsung company doesn't know the ability of new products such as Samsung Galaxy C9 Pro to attract customers to buy, but it still needs to introduce it and limits the profit. Samsung company produces Samsung 43-inch LED TV and sells it at 1,367 ringgit Malaysia. This type of the television is more economic compared to Samsung 55-inch LED TV which sells at price of 2,999 ringgit Malaysia. Not everyone is willing to purchase the most expensive one as they are limited by the income.
Raise a cup of